Do you know that two colors can change your life? Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Patrick Stahl and I'm the lead trainer at Perfect Life. Now, many years ago, a colleague of mine, Catharina, she introduced the concept of the green and the red lens. Now, this is important from a neuroscientific perspective, not the colors themselves, but it's more a way of looking at other people. If I go into a meeting and I have a red lens on regarding one or several people in the meeting, it means that I will be looking for proof that they are bad. Maybe I'm annoyed with them. Maybe they have interrupted me before. And I'm going into the meeting going like, just wait until they begin interrupting me. And then they say something or do something that fits the profile and I collect evidence. Now, the problem is, when I do this in a meeting, I go in with the red lens on. And I'm sitting there skeptical. Now, this will be visible in my body language, in my tone of voice, and in other manners that are sometimes perceivable, but sometimes imperceivable, which means that the other person doesn't have a clear statement that, hi, I'm Patrick, I'm now negative and hostile and going to look for evidence that you're a bad person. We hardly ever say those things out loud. But instead, they see it, they sense it. And mirror neurons in our brains means that they will mirror it, meaning that they will also come into the meeting like this. And if they aren't like that already, at least give it a couple of minutes in the meeting and they will mirror you exactly. Now, this can be deeply rooted and it could have been going on for years. Now, we can't ask the other person to, you have to change because I'm apparently looking for evidence that you're a bad person. Okay, you can try that, but it hardly ever works. But we can change our own approach, our own mindset, our own lens that we put on our glasses. And we can instead choose to actively look for good. I know, this sucks because that person is such a drag. But no, we can choose which lens we want to put on. We can choose to have a green lens on. And yes, maybe we're still annoyed with that person, but we can at least, agree with ourselves that this person probably wants things also, probably has dreams and aspirations, and this person maybe has a family that he or she loves. This person has an agenda, tries a lot. I may not agree with the agenda, but I can agree with trying to achieve our own agendas. You can go and try to figure out as much positive and look for positive proof, because when you're doing that, when you have a green lens on, it will be visible, imperceivably or perceivably, to the other person that you're actually trying, that you're actually listening for things that are positive and not just going, there you are again, interrupting me. Instead, going like, yes, that's an interruption, but that's because you have something to say. And when you have that curiosity, you're looking for different evidence. And you can switch immediately. If someone is driving in the car in front of you and they suddenly hit the brakes and you just manages to avoid a collision, but that other car is now stopped in front of you, and you go like, what an idiot. And you open your door, you slam your door because you want to show that, look at all this testosterone if you're a guy. So you go up to the other door and you're ready for the fight and you're going to start. You have been simmering for 12 seconds, preparing like, how am I going to start? Did you win your driver's license in a lottery, you dumb nitwit? No, I'll start with, you idiot. So you are fuming. And then, just as you're going to say something, you notice that the driver is your best friend and their tears are running down. I promise, in a split second, you switch from red to a green lens and you say, oh my God, what's happened? What's going on? Now, if that isn't your best friend, would you have a better conversation if you started by, oh my God, are you okay? What's going on? Or do you get a better conversation if you say, you idiot? That's the thing. The green and the red lens is an alternative. You can choose actively. and you will have a much better conversation. You will have a much better success in that group meeting or whatever it is, or in that conversation, if you actively say, okay, I think I'm a bit red lensy here, so I'm going to put on a green lens. I hope it works for you. Good luck. Oh. Don't start with your arch nemesis. Start with someone who just, mildly annoying. Good luck.